Alrighty. Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are here playing Phil in our ranked games, and we got Phil mid lane this game, playing an Annie, and 2, and a Zir. So, should be a pretty good match. We'll see how well this laning phase goes. I took second wind in my runes, along with Overgrowth, to try and hopefully protect against any major poke that's going to come from their side. This game is really squishy, so it should be a pretty good game for an Electrocute Annie. Annie was part of the mage buffs in this most recent patch, so, oh, wow. Excuse me, I'm a tad bit rusty on my Annie here. We're just going to be looking to farm it out. Maybe if we hit 6 first, it'll be a good trade opportunity against him, but man, I'm not on my farming game, I guess. It's not it for me right now. He's shoving in, so it should be okay. Kha'Zix shows on this buff coming over. It seems like Annie's missile speed was buffed, which is awesome. Makes it a lot easier to last hit without super big worry. Oh, that's really good, especially since then I got both of them. Makes it a lot easier to last hit as Annie in general. I'm just not used to the new missile speed because I farmed for so long with Annie on the old stuff. You can see he's not doing much damage to us, mostly because of second wind here. Still beating us in farm though, unfortunately. We reflect some of the damage onto him with the shield there. There we go. Cool. We're still staying at like full mana. Thorn's Ring gives us extra regen if we're at max mana too, which is really nice. If we can hold it, that would be real nice. We're gonna pop a pot. Cool. We're able to hold it. Might not have been quite worth it considering how much health we lost, but I don't know. This one should be auto-attackable, and then we'll go and queue that one. Beautiful. We're about matching his CS. He's recalling. If he doesn't TP back, we're just going to shove this into his tower. Making sure we last hit everyone with Q. Yeah, he does TP. Okay. We might have to match his TP then. But we want to wait till we have a lost chapter before we try to match. If at all possible. Jarvan does come in. Nice. I can walk down, maybe. Oh no, she's just dead. Nice. Okay. He's denying us some minions here, which is not ideal, but there's also not a whole lot we can do about it. Maybe we'll just try to get in his face here. We have our stun, so we can threaten a little bit like that. Electrocute proc. Feeling Kha'Zix is here since he's walking up so aggressively. Either way, we have a lost chapter by, so maybe we'll just come up and try to trade with him a little bit harder. Still have flash, so I'm not that worried about Kha'Zix. I'm not used to that increased missile speed, man. Alright, now it's an even wave, so we're gonna recall, grab our last chapter, and then TP back to match. I was thinking about going Rod this game, but I think the full burst from Ludens is going to do us a lot of good. We might actually not have to match TP if he doesn't try to shove it. We'll see if we can walk back first. It is a cannon wave, so it'll be a little harder for them to shove it. Senna getting really far ahead is awesome. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and bust it. I don't want to lose too much. I pinged. So now we're going to try and just shove it out to his tower as quick as we can, considering that we'll be able to take some plates since he's still in bot. Okay, as hard as we can shove it. Now we have R. We can punish him a little bit. Yeah, I figured that he had no R too. I wasn't watching that fight because I was focusing on farming. But should be okay. I was actually picking Annie thinking I was gonna go against Yone. So it was a little bit of a surprise. But not a terrible matchup considering we get to kind of farm up and get our mage items nice and quick. We're gonna keep ourselves on 3 stacks. Want to be able to stun him, or threaten to stun him at least. We'll chunk him out a little bit there, using R. Nice. Now we have stun again. He just used his last pot. We're gonna hit his tower a little bit here. We have electrocute back up, so we can look to trade with him again. Yeah, he knows how to trade around my shield cooldown pretty well. It is well done by him. We're gonna chill for a bit. Hold on to our stun in case he wants to do any crazy stuff. Well, actually, we're gonna use it there because we want to thin out this wave. We'll just go ahead and flash it. We missed that one, but it's okay. Nice. We get extra mana. Zir's missing. He needs to leave. Zir's over there. Okay. I have R again. Once we get Ludens, it'll make our lives a little bit easier. It's unfortunate. Senna was down there, might have gone a little bit better. No, he wants to recall, so the more that I can hold this wave, the better. Oh no, he did end up recalling. He TP'd again, most likely. Why does no one want to play mid? I run Phil, I get mid like every game in Sela. It's definitely strange to me. We don't have a lot of trade pressure here, for sure. And we don't have flash, so have to be a little careful. Especially since Kazakhs can be here. And then stun him. They're winning bot lane pretty handedly. Nice. We almost have enough for for Ludens. So I think we're going to stick around, try to get at least another wave. Maybe we can just wait another 50 seconds for our TP. It's really good. Wow. He calls Jung Diff. I mean, the only reason that they won bot lane so hard is because Jarvan was winning, so. We got our Ludens now. And he got the shutdown, which is pretty massive. Ooh, and doesn't die, which is really nice. Although, they just ditched bot lane. I'm not going to be able to defend 1v2 on a tower like this, I don't think. But I guess we'll, see how it goes. Yone is able to follow it with Flash and R. Yeah, they just trade turret here. It's not much I can do. Stay in EXP range at least. Looks like they're leaving. So then this is easy farming. I have R too. She cleanses it. That's okay. Cool. Azir I'm still a little afraid of. I wish we could have killed there. We got Callista's cleanse, so. Now we're gonna have to deal with him again. We're gonna leave. We need boots pretty bad. 0-0 and 0. Definitely not a super impactful game so far, but I would say definitely better than inting, so. Don't have flash. Hopefully they're able to get something good off that. Azir could be roaming up. They gotta be careful. Nice. Okay, Azir's there, so we're gonna shove out bot lane. Hopefully they'll be able to defend the turret. We want to be able to put on some good side lane pressure. Set beats Yone again, which is amazing. We're going to keep pressuring. I do have TP, but I don't really want to teleport into that fight. He said, oh man, I'm getting old. They're missing, so we're going to wait. Azir could be down here. We're gonna continue just perma-prioing here. Nice. Seth's also pushing top, so if they come for me, then he gets free reign to keep going. Just gonna try and keep the pressure up. We're gonna rotate towards mid since we have stun and R. Should be a pretty good opportunity to get them here. We can maybe flash R over the wall if they want to stay. Beautiful. Nice. And that was a flash R onto Callista at least. It got us the kill under tower there. We might grab a Blighting Jewel. Although they don't have a lot of magic resist yet, so maybe I'll just stick with my core. I think Horizon Focus next. I'm gonna grab a Control Ward too. Next objective is Rift Herald, so we want to be up on that side. We're not very good at side laning, so it's not a super big priority. We're gonna go ahead and control ward in right here. We don't have R at the moment, so we're gonna have to communicate that. Senna has super. Nice. Cool. We have R in 20. I can come up for Yone too. Don't have stun up quite yet. I don't think we do this. Just take the Herald, and then we're gonna head back bot lane. So we're pushing out for Dragon. Wow. Azir just did not care. Jarvan's just dead. Maybe Caitlyn survives. Jarvan's not dead. Azir dies too, that's actually really good. Nice. Cool, we're gonna apply some side lane pressure. They're still winning in mid. It's incredible. Jungler's dead, but we're gonna get some bot prio here as soon as we're able to. Sucks that my wave clear is pretty W dependent, but should be okay. We're gonna try and push out bot lane for the Drake. We're gonna ping it. I'm gonna rotate over as soon as I get this to their tower, or if I can get this to their tower. Cool. And then I rotate over. I don't know exactly why Jarvan was still doing blue buff, but guess it's whatever. Nice. I did the point and click there because he has a lot of mobility, especially if he had flash, which I wasn't sure of. So the point and click, even though I would have less chance for AoE, is just a lot better. Nice. Tibbers is going to tank a lot of this. 2-0-2, just playing the map really well. This is some solid mid lane right here. We're going to go for inhib here if we can, since 3 are still dead. We might even be able to charge onto the Nexus tower. That was kind of the last of my mana. If we can. No, he's going to be able to smite it either way, so we're going to have to leave. That's okay, though. We're pretty close to our Horizon focus. We're going to recall right here with Set. He'll be able to recall in time. I won't either way. So. Okay, so now the next objective's Barons, so we're going to try and shove out top lane after this, although top lane already has the super minions on it, so might actually just head straight to the objective. We do have TP, we can join this bot fight if they want to go crazy, or since Kha'Zix is bot, we can just go for this. Ka bot, Baron. Forgot how much I love this champ. Nice, so we still get a Dark Seal stack off that too. I think we can just go. They're hard pressuring bot really hard. Just thinking about going the Roa build here, but I think it was more value to just be able to one-shot priority targets like Azir. We're gonna use like all our mana here. It should be okay. Oh yeah, Kha'Zix is still dealing with minions in base, so pretty massive. Just still have TP. I haven't really needed to use it the whole game. We're gonna shove out bot since next objective is dragon. Whenever you're playing a mid laner that's not like a good side lane, like if you're playing like Renekton mid or something, obviously you can do like normal top lane macro. But when you're playing a mage, the goal is to push out whatever side lane is closest to the objective, actually, because you want to be able to rotate over. I don't know why Set's also here. He should be top lane pressuring with the super minions, but guess it's fine. I guess I'll just rotate over to mid lane maybe and help them. Generally, I would want to be over there because I can still hold my own with flash. Like I can stun and then flash away if I need to. Is he waiting here? Yeah, he was. But he's walking away, I can see, so I'm gonna step in. Push here will help siege tower. Top lane's pushing in by itself anyway, so I guess it's no big deal. I'm just gonna flash out of that. It's gonna follow him, but cool. So we get another assist for that one. He stays alive. We gotta be able to get on the priority target here, though. Okay. Azir's gonna be our main problem. Oh, not anymore, hopefully. Ah. Well, that's that, I guess. If we can get a stun on him, might actually just be game-winning. Nah, I don't care that I'm dying for that. That's gonna be necessary. GG. Nice. Well, Sets, of course, just doing some funny stuff, but that was some pretty good mid by us. First good mid game I've had in a while, so good. Let's check out the stats on that one, and we'll close out this game. Whenever the client wants to load, it always has trouble. We're gonna go and honor probably the Senna there. She did really well in the bot lane. Plus 24 kind of hurts. Our MMR got a little bit messed up, but if we look at the graphs, we did some good damage. Not as much as Azir, but we did more than our jungler. If we're going to look at ally shielding, we did a pretty good amount. Same as Senna, actually, which is pretty interesting. Total gold earned, we had above most of the carries, above the enemy 80 carry too. If we look at vision score, didn't have a ton of impact, but we had some. So looking over at the runes, Electrocute dealt an extra 330 damage. We got all 5 stacks of Ultimate Hunter. Second one healed is 400 health, which is actually really good for the laning phase. We were able to stay mostly safe while still having enough burst damage to kill people, so that's why I really like this build. Anyways, if you want to see more commentaries like this, please make sure to like and subscribe. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you.